So Danny, the million-dollar question lots of businesses want to know, you know, they're on LinkedIn, they've got a profile, they've written their bio, they're spending time. I think a lot of people don't mind spending time on this, but they want to know, you know, show me the money. Where am I going to get sales leads from? So what are the things that businesses can do to get sales leads on LinkedIn?
Okay, so step number one is be very, very clear about who you want to contact. A lot of businesses try and save money by going for the free LinkedIn version. I would urge businesses to actually upgrade to the premium. Where it is really key is that it will, say you only want to speak to companies employing over 250 staff, the advanced filters of LinkedIn will enable you to just speak to those people. Otherwise, sales reps will waste huge amounts of time trying to qualify businesses. The next thing they need to be doing is actually using LinkedIn in the right way. It's a network of interconnected people. If you have some great clients, the likelihood is a lot of the prospects you're looking to connect to will also be connected to your LinkedIn network. So what are you doing to leverage the contacts you already have? If you have a very good client who who likes you, who trusts you, and those are people who also happen to have a good relationship with the clients you want to talk to, why aren't you using them to get referred? So that could be a great opportunity. And the other thing is that you know, if you see a contact on LinkedIn who you think could be a great contact, could be a great client, why don't you go directly to them? Why do you actually send them a connection request, asking them, I think we should connect, and actually explaining why you want to connect. That's where businesses often go wrong. They send a connection request, they don't put any message. And then there's other ways to get in front of contacts. There's a great tool called LinkedIn InMails. Again, you need a premium account to use that, but these will let you send direct messages to senior decision makers. And they have very high response rate. So previously, you might have made cold calls, you might have to call 20, 30 people, till you get an appointment. The beauty of LinkedIn is that people are very, very happy to, provided you provide the context to why you want to connect to people, people are very happy to connect with you. So it's a highly effective way of getting in front of prospects.
What's interesting is that you've got this situation on LinkedIn, haven't you, with referrals, is that we've always wanted word of mouth referrals. Yes. On LinkedIn, you can be proactive about it, because if you see someone's connected to someone else, you can actually ask them for that referral, kind of waiting reactively, which is what we always used to do. What would be, in your opinion, the best way of going about that? So, you can see someone's connected with someone else, of asking them and getting that introduction.
Yeah. Well, I think with LinkedIn, people often do things the lazy way. They just send somebody an email, say, "Oh, I see you're connected to Joe Bloggs. Can you introduce me?" 9 out of 10 times, you'll get no response. You need to make it really easy for the person who's going to refer you. Sometimes it's just simply as simple as saying to somebody, "Look, hi Grant, I see you're connected to Joe Bloggs. I'd be very interested in speaking to him. Would it be okay if I mentioned your name?" And then, when you are looking to connect to them, you can then say, "I'd love to have a brief chat with you. Grant Leboff said, you'd be a good person for me to talk to." On other occasions, it might be a case of actually, this is a client of yours who is connected to somebody on LinkedIn you'd like to speak to. Next time you meet that client, actually mention to them, say, "I see you're connected to Joe Bloggs. This is someone who I'd really like to meet. Would you be happy to introduce us?"
Yeah. So just make it easy for the other person.
Make it easy for the other person, but also establish whether the person knows that contact. A lot of people on LinkedIn will have lots of connections who they don't actually know that well. So it's actually doing a little bit of background work, actually finding out, do they actually know them.